All right, now welcome to this video. If you do know me, it's probably because I sent you here. But if you don't know me, my name is Thomas from BUB Better. I'm an in-person and online coach, and I mainly help women through my 3 programs, which I can talk about at the end if you are interested. But you are here because you want to stay on track to your goals. You want to be able to achieve your goals. You want to be able to stick to the plan, right? Now, there's 3 problems I'm going to go over today and provide 3 solutions to those problems. Problem number 1 is you're out of alignment, okay? Something isn't quite right, something's out of place, and we need to fix that ASAP. Problem number 2 is how you start, right? Quite often we start way too big. We just go 0 to 100, and instead of taking 1 step at a time or 2 steps, we're taking 20. All right, that doesn't work. Okay, and problem number 3 is you're too outcome focused. Now, this may not make sense as you hear that, but we need to change that focus to a bit more process and benefits oriented, which I'll explain. All right, so I hope that makes sense. And if you are experiencing any of those problems, or if you aren't, or if there's another problem you're experiencing, comment them down below. I'm keen to hear, and I can definitely touch on it because there are more problems, but I find these are the 3 biggest. These are, the ones we really need to tackle. All right, alignment. First, before I start, I highly suggest to get the most out of this video, you do 3 things. 1, remove any and all distractions. It's a bonus if you can wear earphones, headphones, whatever. I highly recommend you do that. 2, you have something to write on, right? I've got notes here. Something to write on. And 3, something to write with. Pen, whatever, texter, doesn't matter. You know what? You don't even need a notebook. Anything, even, phone notes or whatever, if that happens, if that can work. If you can play this on a computer and write notes in your phone. Anyway, let's get to it. So problem number 1 is something is out of alignment. Something's out of whack. And there's 3 things we want to look at here. We want to look at our values and beliefs. We want to look at our goals. And we want to look at our behaviors. So you can start at the top down or bottom up, whatever. But either way, no matter which way you start, no matter which way you look at it, something is out of whack. We're going to start from top down, all right? And the first task I want you to do is write down all of your values and beliefs. What do you value in life? What do you believe in? I want you to pause this video and write them down, okay? Now, the next thing is goals. What I want you to do is write down maybe some goals you wish to have or wish to achieve, or your current goals, or both. And what I want you to do is, after you've written them down, see how they stack up against your values and beliefs. Now, why this is important is because if you value and believe in freedom and having a social life and, having lots of fun and living life to the fullest, but your goal is to lose 20 kilos or something like that, can you see how that can conflict? So 20 kilos, that's a lot of weight. Now that will require some discipline, some restriction. If there's discipline and restriction, then that doesn't really align with, having a social life and having lots of fun and freedom and things like that. So you might be able to see then how your behaviors don't reflect your goals and or values and beliefs. Or they might reflect one or the other, right? So I want you to do that. Please write down any and all goals that you have. Current, future, whatever. Write them down. Pause this, write them down. And now come back to behaviors. Now I want you to write down any and all behaviors that you can think of. The good, the bad, the great, the good, the bad, the ugly. Right? Write them all down. And then again, just sort of analyze and see how they stack up. Okay, I've got my behaviors here. I've got my goals. I've got my values and beliefs. How how do these things stack up? All right, that's what I want you to do. Okay, so pause this, write down any and all behaviors, the great, the good, the bad, the ugly. And we will move on from there. Now, to the second problem. So I mentioned about starting unachievable. We start too big. Now, I think it's great that, I think now 2021, we're really encouraging, society is really encouraging in general to dream big. There's quite a lot of uplifting stuff that you can see on social media. And it's awesome to dream big, right? Now, about dream big, my uncle for my birthday, I think I was 10, 11 or something, 9, 10, 11, something like that. My favorite AFL player of all time, Jason Ackermanis. My birthday present was he got a Western Bulldogs hat and he got Jason Ackermanis to sign it. I can't remember how. I think he knew him from somewhere. I had a mutual friend. And it had True Thomas, dream big, True Thomas, all lowercase except the T. And then it had dream big in caps and then his signature. And that has stuck with me forever. But it signifies a big problem with a lot of people. We dream big, and so we fucking should. We should dream big, right? But what happens is we start at zero. We just go from 0 to 100. Now, the problem with this is the start is the hardest part because we're trying to make change. We're actually creating a bit of chaos. So you're making something that's already hard even harder by going 0 to 100. You're not just, you're going straight into a manual Lamborghini. That's what you're trying to do. And that's if you've never driven, you've only driven an automatic Hyundai or something like that, right? That's what you're doing. And what we want to do, we want to make sure the start is almost as easy as possible. And maybe you've done this before. You haven't been to the gym in ages, so, your current gym logging frequency is zero times a week. But, it worked really well when you went 5 times a week, even though right now there's heaps of changes in your life. So, boom, 5 times a week. You stick at it, week 1, week 2, you got 4, but that's all right. Next week, then 3, then 2, then 1, then you stop. Or it's quite popular with diets. You've heard this diet is really good, so you're going to jump on that. But what happens is you get rid of a whole bunch of foods that you like, love, and enjoy, and you get rid of a whole bunch of foods that are, an ingrained part in your daily consumption. Again, you stick with it 1, 2, 3 weeks maybe. Then you start to struggle and fall off a little bit. And then you're back at square one. So what we need to do is look at your values. Look at your goals. Now look at your behaviors. And then look at the behaviors. So what I want you to do, write down the behaviors you want. Right? Write down the behaviors you want that you need in order to achieve your goals. So you might even have to do another column with your values and beliefs, and then your goals that are aligned with those values and beliefs, because maybe they weren't previously. Then what I want you to do, so you will have to pause the video to do this, is write down all the behaviors you want. So now you have the left side, you have everything you currently value and believe in, your current goals, your current behaviors. And on the right side, you're going to have your values and beliefs, then goals that align with those, and now behaviors that you need to achieve the goals and to live out your values and beliefs. All right, so what I want you to do, pause this video and get through that. Now, if you look at the behaviors, the ones you're currently doing and the ones you want to do, how can you achieve those? How can you start so small and achievable that you can do the behaviors, the tasks, even when you don't feel like it? That's how easy I want the task to be. You need to be able to do these tasks even when you don't feel like it. Now, maybe that won't be at the level you need it to be, but it's a step towards it. So as an example, if you do know me, you know, one, I hate cardio. It's important, but I hate it. Yeah, I don't enjoy it. I rarely ever did it. I do it now, and I somewhat enjoy it. I rarely ever did it. And I was at the unfittest I've been in quite a long time, like cardiovascular wise. I was really struggling to enjoy weight training. I was sort of unfit. So, one, I was struggling to enjoy it, so I wasn't doing it and things like that. So I decided to set out a cardiovascular goal. I want to build up my endurance. Right? So what I did was, I knew I hate cardio. I know it. I know if I just set out, a big goal, that if I start out big, I'm probably not going to stick to it. So what did I do? I still set my big goal, but I made sure that I started so small that I knew I could achieve the tasks even if I didn't want to. So week 1, 2 days, that's it. Nothing else. I had to do nothing else. I had a 2-day program, and it was 2.5 50-meter sprints. So 2 50-meter sprints and a 25-meter sprint. That's it. All up, that takes literally 2-3 minutes to get done. Everyone has 2-3 minutes in their day, whether you believe it or not. Right? So I did. I got it done. In 7 weeks, I have not missed a single session. Why? Because 1, it aligns with my values. My goals align with my values and beliefs, and I've set the behavior I need small and achievable so that I can do it no matter how I feel. Right? That's what you need to do. Okay? And again, no matter how small or what the behavior needs to be, create it. Yeah, make sure you create it so that you can do it no matter how you feel. Anyway, I'm sort of rambling on now, so I'll continue on. All right, so that's problem number 2. So I want you to pause and do that. Now, if I wasn't quite clear, what I want you to pause and do is write up. So you should have the left side, values and beliefs, goals, behaviors. They're all your current ones, right? On the right side, make sure your values and beliefs are current. Make sure your goals are current. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just quickly write it down and then write out the behaviors you need in order to achieve your goal. Right? So that's task 1. Task 2 is write out some behaviors that you can start right now that are very small and achievable to get to the behaviors that you need. Right? I hope that makes sense. I hope you're sticking with me. If you could please pause and do that, that would be amazing. And if you do have any immediate feedback, I would love for you to comment it below. I know that part was probably maybe a bit more trickier. So if you do have any feedback, I can definitely, refine the video. Okay. Now the third and final problem is we become too outcome focused. Sorry, 10% battery. Got to get this done. We become too outcome focused. So, let's say financially, maybe you have a business or maybe you want to get the savings to get a house, whatever, right? All you might end up thinking about is, I don't know, let's say you need to save $10,000, $10,000, the house, the car. You just end up thinking about that, right? And then you lose focus on the behaviors of the process that you need to do, because the money, the house, the car, the whatever is a byproduct of the behaviors of the things that you need to do each day, each week, each month, right? And what happens, that can just shift the mental focus away. It can decrease our awareness. We can, and it can just, again, it takes us out of alignment. A lot of this is about alignment. So what I need you to focus on is the benefits, right? The benefits. The benefits need to be greater than the outcome. You also, greater than what you're currently benefiting right now. Something else you need to focus on is the process, the behaviors that you need to do. Okay, let's say financially, right? You need to save, you need to save money each week, right? You have a goal of saving $10,000, and you're not on track. You've been spending more money on shit. You haven't been putting as much away, whatever, right? So instead of going, oh, fuck, I can't do it, like I'm not doing it, like I'm really struggling right now, I won't get the house, I won't have the $10,000, I won't have this. Don't worry about that. Do not worry about the outcome, right? Worry about the benefits. Worry about the behaviors, the process. So the benefits of, one, what are your current behaviors? So one, you're probably spending too much. Two, you're not able to put enough away because you're spending too much. So why are you spending too much? Why are you not putting enough money away? Question yourself. Ask questions. Seek the answers. Seek to understand, right? That's what you need to do. So question your behaviors. And two, then focus on the benefits. The benefits, not of the outcome of, oh yeah, I can't wait to have the car, the house, the money. The benefits of the behaviors that you need. Okay, so the behavior you need is to control or manage your finances better. What are the benefits of that? You're going to feel much more in control. You're going to have much more confidence and belief in yourself to manage your finances. You're going to feel much more confident within yourself because you can see your bank account adding up. Whatever it is. There's less financial stress. Whatever those things, those benefits are what you need to focus on. The behaviors, the benefits of those behaviors are what you need to focus on, right? So what I want you to do is, again, you've got the behaviors that you wish to achieve. You've got the behaviors that you need right now to start. You should have done that on the last task. Now, what are the benefits of doing those behaviors? How are you going to feel? How are you going to act? How are you going to be? Or who are you going to be? Write down all of the benefits. How is it helping you? How is this behavior a solution to your problem? Pause this and write it down. And if you are here, well done. If you have made it to this stage, what I want you to do is write down step 3 in the comments below. That would be really cool. But I do have one reminder for everything, right? One reminder. That's it. One reminder. Expect bumps along the way. Because look, at the end of the day, life gives no fucks about, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. Life can get in the way sometimes. So you need to expect that. You need to be prepared for that. And if that does happen, then you need to question yourself. You need to be aware and question yourself and get back into alignment. All right. So that's a little reminder that I think will be really, really helpful for your journey, for whatever it is. If you're watching this, it's more than likely health and fitness. Now, if you have made it this far and you are interested in coaching, I have an in-person and online program available. And I have 3 programs available for women, for both in-person and online. And those programs are awesome. So I have one, Flexi Mobile. So if you don't really want to take the weights that serious, you don't want to go that hard, then Flexi Mobile is for you. So you're just looking to search for the benefits of weights. So you're not looking to go and lift weights 4 or 5 times a week. It might be 1, 2, 3 times. and you want to improve a little bit of strength, improve a little bit of mobility, improve your flexibility. If there's anything specific you want to improve, then we can definitely work towards that. That's FlexiMobile. I have another program for ladies called, so I have 3 outcomes, sorry. I shouldn't say 3 programs. I have 3 outcomes for ladies. FlexiMobile. The second one is lift heavy shit. So if you want to take the weights more seriously, go up that next level. If you want to start lifting heavy shit, then this is perfect. If you want to do things that you have set out to and haven't done yet, then we'll do it. If you want to do things that are just beyond your thoughts, if you want to deadlift, squat, bench, hip thrust, leg press, whatever, some weights that are beyond your dreams, then we can do that shit. And then the third one for ladies is called the Starters Program. So if you're just starting out in weights, 0 to 8 months, if you haven't started yet, then this is perfect for you. Again, online and in person. To do that, you can just, if you're interested in any of the programs, you can just comment the program names, FlexiMobile, Lift Heavy Shit, or Starters. So you can comment them down below, or I've got my social links. You can DM me those words. But for the males, for the fellas, I do have an online only program called Lean Muscle. So if you're wanting to build some muscle, get a bit stronger, just learn how to train hard, train well, learn good technique, then that's for you. So yeah, anyway, that's it. This is actually my first YouTube video, so awesome. Let me know how this video has helped you. If it has, if it hasn't, please offer any and all feedback, positive, negative, all the above. So thank you, and I'll see you later.